games along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here. This is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Today it all starts. The first of 6 on this Super Wild Card weekend, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. It's the first of 6 games here on Super Wild Card weekend, and we are underway on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Pierce to begin the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Stroud out of the gun here. Taking a shot for Dell here. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. Take Dell. 76 yards. And the Texans will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here we go. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Montez Sweat with a tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So a nice run there, and I have to think a strong running game in the playoffs, maybe even more critical than the regular season. And if you go by the numbers, the man they have running it here, he was the best in the NFL.
And since he led the league in rushing yards, I think it means he's going to see the ball a lot in this game too, because that's what they're built like. That's what they're built around. So I think the offensive line, the tight end, the wide receivers, everyone is coming together, wanting him to get the ball and get it often, and they want to carve some holes out there for him.
So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Ready?
A handoff. Jacobs running to the left. Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. That is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jalen Waddle, 50 yards. And the Raiders respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
The second down throw now from Stroud. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
He'll get that out wide to Waddle. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first, and it'll bring up third down now. But backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On third down, here comes Jacobs. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one out.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. These two teams all tied after one. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a second down and 2 coming up.
Okay, ready?
A run for Pierce out of the gun. A beautiful fake. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go again with Pierce. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Stroud on third down now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 42. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 42-yard line. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
Here's Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Give him 30 yards there. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So they need 6 yards here on third down. They're 2 for 2 on third down tries so far on this drive. Quick throw by Stroud, complete out wide. Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins from 8 yards out. And the Texans go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Montez Sweat. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They'll look to throw here. He gets this to Davante Adams. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary.
Ready?
Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title, so they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips off a nice run there.
Let's go. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10. Ready? Now a toss to the left for Jacobs. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll set up a throw. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
I thought at first he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And the Raiders have got him. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
On the double.
On the ground, Jacobs will get the third quarter started. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 76 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Third and 2. Try to run for it with Jacobs. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying.
And look at this. Another fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. On first down, here's Stroud. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Meanwhile, Stroud's throw taken in by Collins.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Stroud working out of the gun. Flushed out right. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his fourth down call.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown! Takedown with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Here's Jacobs on first and 10. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many...
Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. First and 10, it's Pierce. Oh, he's got some breathing room. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Stroud to the air on first and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up with a first and goal from very short range.
And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Deatrich Wise able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? And Stroud now to throw. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. And his kick is indeed good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Pierce gets this one running right. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce, 35 yards. And the Texans continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Here's a 2nd and 7. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. On second down, Jacobs. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
87 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
The Raiders on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Christian Harris.
And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Pierce now up the middle.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Play action. Here's Stroud.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
They'll run here with Pierce.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
Now Stroud.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
Bilal Nichols in there to take him down.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead. And thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now the try here for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Raiders 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Jordan Brooks with it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Now a whistle and a timeout defensively. Trying to stop it, and they do with 2 seconds to go prior to the 2-minute warning.
Let's go now.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 6. Another carry for Pierce. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Handoff left side, Pierce. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead, 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back, but 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. Give to Pierce. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round, but I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
Extra point attempt here still to come. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Solid gain of 18 and a Raider 1st down. They're going to look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to let it fly. And now here's another interception. Derek Stingley picks it. And the Texans are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 149 yards for him on the ground now on that, his 20th carry of the ball game. First down, they go right back to Pierce. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. They go again with Pierce. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a 1st down.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to